When I came to, I found myself in a very peculiar place. I found myself surrounded by a field of flowers. I must have been sent here after they decided I had no more business in the singularity. The place felt all real and surreal at the same time, as if a single careless touch could make the whole thing fall apart. But above all...
ねえ、藤井くん。あれでよかったの?
Probably not.
ああ、実際、ああするしかなかった。
Or maybe it was. Reinhardt and Mercury still fought inside the singularity, and this flower garden, a part of Gladsheim, seemed like an unfinished painting on a forgotten canvas. There doesn't appear so frail must have because its master had been at the tree's hold of exhaustion. The two were equal in power, much like I'd expected. They would wear each other down to the utmost limit, like what happened with me and Shiro. After all, it was he who led me here, so obviously everything would end the way he predicted.
まあ、この手で決着つけられなかったのは悔しいけど、しょうがない。そんな顔しないで、やれることやったんだから、胸張りましょうよ。
そうだね。
While having the obsidian table split and mask each other was her plan all along, the main reason we had to retreat from the singularity was to stop my dreadful war from completely emanating. Otherwise I would have probably had to die to cancel it. I couldn't do that. After all, I promised I'd spend the rest of my days with her. No point in winning if I died in the process. So I guess this was the only choice we had left.
先輩には感謝してる。俺一人じゃどうやってもここまで持っていけなかったよ。
私だって同じだよ。藤井くんがいなかったら、そもそもあの場所まで行けなかった。
This was the best way to kill two birds with one stone. I felt bitter about having to rely on outside forces to do the dirty work for us, but putting aside my personal feelings, this really was the most effective way to deal with the situation.
別に全部一人で片付けられるヒーローなんかじゃないから、俺。悪い癖はいい加減に直さないとね。何でもかんでも俺がって突っ走れば解決するなら、誰とも手を取り合えなくなる。それがあいつらだ。ぶっ飛びすぎて世界なんか作るほどだし、俺はそんな座に興味ない。
本当に。今の藤井くんの方が、よっぽど私から見ればヒーローっぽいよ。
おだてても何も出ませんよ。
いいよ。本音だもの。
That kind of evaluation was quite embarrassing, truth be told. In any case, we now had to literally leave all the rest to the god. I hope that the throne will be left in her capable hands. In the meantime, we had to do what only we could. Humor seemed to be in agreement. We both faced a certain spot in the flower field.
話は終わったか?
Isaac,
we still had to figure out what to do with him.
はじめまして、だな。
He definitely looked a lot like Reinhardt, Sister Lisa's son and Himura's grandfather, huh? I couldn't imagine the boy would let us go just like that. Although calling him a boy might be the most fitting word to use.
父様は負けぬ。私がいる限り絶対に。誰であろうと勝利は奪えん。お前たちの思惑など、泡沫ですらない絵空事だよ。いずれ穴より溢れ出るベルトールに飲み込まれ、溶けるのみだ。
We'll see about that.
急進など少子。言ったろう、テレジア。私は誰も逃がさない。すべてを愛す。そう。父様と同じように。
Isaac, after all, was merely a cog in Reinhardt's mechanism. He cooperated with us to create this situation as long as our goals coincided, but it was all done to fulfill his father's craving. He would never join our side. Then what should we do? Fight him? I didn't know whether that was even possible, not to mention I knew nothing of his powers, which made me hesitate. And if we killed Isaac right here and now, Reinhardt's powers would doubtlessly take a significant hit. If we messed up, the dynamic Mercurius would survive. But if we hesitated for too long, he might try to swallow us on the spot. After all, Reinhardt would receive a significant boost in power if he absorbed me. Retreat, advance, flee, fight. How thus I struggled with that maelstrom of conflicting emotions?
ねえ、私たちと来ない？イザーク。
Himuro blurted out something truly mystifying.
は？
He seemed to have rendered even Isaac speechless. Well, of course he did. I couldn't even fathom where that train of thought came from myself.
だってあなたは、私のおじいちゃんなんだもの。
Yet she went on, acting as if she had merely stated the obvious. We could only stand and stare at her as she continued with absolute conviction, her tone lacking any hint of hesitation.
私は、藤井くんのことが好き。ずっと一緒にいたいと思ってる。血筋とか、立場とか、よくわからない引力とか、そんなのどうでもいいくらい彼が好き。だから結婚したいの。
Mary!
式には来てほしいし、子供が生まれたら抱いてほしい。よければ、名前だって考えてよ。みんなに愛される子供になるように。リザにも同じ約束をしたけれど、彼女は今、ここにいない。あの人も、神父様も、ハイドリヒ教を倒して、子供たちを解放する道を選んだから。本当の天国に行こうとしてるから、戻ってきてほしいけど、戻しちゃいけない。自分たちは、もう普通の人の一生分はとっくに生きたって、きっと言う。いっぱい死なせたから、もう逃げないって、絶対言う。だけど、ねえ、イザーク。あなたは誰も殺してないじゃない。年だって、まだまだ普通な感じじゃない。たった60歳とちょっとでしょ。
Yeah.
だから、私の家族になって。新しくできる家族を、一緒に祝って。あなたがこのまま、ずっとこのままだなんて。私。
It would be too hard on her.
一緒に行こうよ。おじいちゃん。
Faced my her tearful appeal, Isaac froze in place. He merely closed his eyes, answering the girl in his unchangingly flat tone.
何を言っているのか理解不能だ。やはりお前の頭は劣悪だな、テレジア。
Right back at you.
本当に黄金の血を継いでいるのか、疑わしくなるほどに。一言、くだらん。それしか言えん。
でも、
クラフトの大体、お前もそう思うだろ。この娘の頭には、他者の都合というものがそっくり抜け落ちているらしい。
What did Himura's and I suddenly sense in that moment? Unless our ears were playing tricks on us, there seemed to be a slight hint of gentleness in his voice.
ああ、前言を撤回しよう。やはりお前は、我々の血筋だよ、テレジア。他者など知らぬ。己の意のままにしか振る舞わぬ。口に出すのは決定事項で、反発があろうとねじ伏せる。まったく、面倒な娘に見込まれたものだな。覚悟した方がいい。逃げられんぞ。
Fine.
じゃあ、
され。もはや流出はなされた以上、蜜月、刹那に過ぎんがな。父様が勝利し、 溢れる黄金に飲まれるまで、あと数分もなかろうが好きにしろ。
Huh. With the heart beating in earnest, the warmth was no longer necessary. As long as he remained here, all would be well. He exhaled a silent breath.
この場で、俺たちを見逃すって。
そうだ。しかし勘違いはするなよ。ここでお前を飲み込むために力を割けば、父様を窮地に追いやりかねん。うまくやれば、必勝を決定づけるのだろうが、あまりにも博打が過ぎる。賢い者の選択ではない。それに言ったろ、黄金は負けん。私はそれを信じている。今さらお前たちごとき、どうなろうと知らんよ。邪魔をする気がないのなら、座して死を待てばいい。では。
He turned around to leave, but before he could, he were called out to his back, momentarily stopping him.
待って。ダメなの？本当に来てくれないの？
くどい。
The answer came in a cold, machine-like voice. In that moment, however, Isaac was.
これも何度となく言ったろ。私はすべてを愛している。故に。
His impregnable, mask-like face relaxed.
無論、お前を愛しているよ。その道に幸あれ、テレジア。
It seemed almost impossible to perceive, yet what happened next was definitely not a mere figment of our imaginations.
ヨハンも母様も、私は憎んでなどいない。愛している。家族、なのだからな。
A faint, somewhat bashful smile graced his lips. So ephemeral it seemed to almost melt into the rose-tinted air like freshly fallen snow.
ああ。では行きましょう、父様。この世をグラズヘイムに塗り替えるため。どこまでも、どこまでも、私はあなたのそばにいる。未来永劫、永遠に、共に、終わらない地獄へと、進軍するのだ。
They would transcend the day of wrath. He did not wait. Her outstretched hand grasped only air. Accompanied by a fierce rose-tinted gale, Isaac vanished from sight. And
なんだか、私すごいバカみたいなんだけど。
we alone remained standing in the middle of the fading flower garden.
ほんと、頑固じじいって感じだよね。あんな顔して、可愛くないっていうか。きっと、あれだよ。今頃一升瓶抱えて、焼け酒煽ったりしてるんだよ。それが、とても目に浮かぶ。目に浮かぶ、から。
Everything that happened from this point onwards was up to their impulses.
逃げられちゃった。また私、逃がしちゃったよ。リザも、神父様も、綾瀬さんも、ユサくんも、結局、全員こぼしちゃったよ。誰も救い取ってあげられなかったよ。
俺も。
I too had lost everything. Our futures remained vague and uncertain.
どうしよう。どうなるんだろう。私、怖い。怖いよ、藤井君。待ってるしかできない。見ることもできない。いつどうなるのか、何も本当にわからない。ねえ、これってどうなの？私たち、全然決まってないよ。なんか脇役カップルだよ。 こんなんで、ハッピーエンド来るのかな？それでいいと思えるのかな？私、わからなくて。怖いから。もっと、力いっぱい抱きしめて。
I didn't need to be told. I was already holding her in my embrace tight enough to the point I feared I might crush her. I tried suppressing her shivering, if only by force. Everything depended on the conclusion of Reinhardt and Mercury's battle. We could do nothing but wait, completely powerless to influence it.
信じよう。
何を？私、どちらの勝ちも信じたくない。相打ちになるのも、都合が良すぎて。
だから。
I spoke up with so much force that I could almost feel my throat tearing.
俺たちが選んだ道を、思い描いてる未来を。さっき言ってたろ。結婚するんじゃないのかよ。
She declared it as a fact without even asking for my opinion. If she was certain about that, then why I feel so certain and hesitant about the future now?
口だけかよ、先輩。イザーク笑わせるためだけにギャグ言ったんじゃないだろうな。
違うけど。でもさ。
ほんと、結構くどいよな、先輩は。
I held her even tighter.
もっと明るいことを考えよう。例えば熊本行って地獄巡りして。
地獄巡りは大分だよ。
あれ、そうだっけ？
絶対わざと間違ってる。
I'm sure he did.
くどいのは藤井くんの方だよ。
Well, I couldn't come up with another way to make her love. I wasn't born a comedian, and said same here, and this thing can't even counted as a joke, but that didn't really matter now.
とにかく熊本旅行のことでも考えよう。今度はトリップじゃなくて、ちゃんと温泉入って阿蘇山見て。
I want to go to Kumamoto now, damn it. That's problematic because I really would love to go there now. Thanks, Desiree. Really, thanks. God damn it. Kumamoto.
浴衣姿の先輩とか、すごい見たい。
Oh, that I would like too, because I'm actually a fan of that. I mean of yukatas.
エッチだね。でもだったら混浴だといいかも。
Whoa!
いや、俺は他の野郎に先輩の裸を拝ませる気ないし。
Good job, man. Good job.
じゃあ水着つけるよ。
それだと俺が嬉しくないし。
面倒な子だね。
She finally made a smile, for it lasted only a moment.
前の時邪魔者はいらないとか言っちゃったけど、今すごく後悔してるよ。みんなで一緒に行きたかった。
Understandable.
その罪悪感が消えないの。
それは。
分かってるけどしょうがないじゃない。藤井君だってそうでしょ。
I nodded without uttering another word. We could no longer aspire for a perfect finale. Well, doubt about that because of certain reasons. The path we walked had been enveloped by a constant shadow and was littered with several holes and fissures.
自分たちだけなんとかなりそうな可能性があるから失敗は棚にあげよう。そんなの私の好きな藤井くんじゃない。
俺だって。
I felt the same. There are human I fell in love with. Wouldn't think that way.
だから面倒だよね私たち。幸せになれないかもしれないよ。イザークにはああ言われたけど。ねえ藤井くん、それでも幸せにしてくれるって。
Rather than words, I answered her with actions. I claimed her lips with savage greed to prove she belonged to me and I to her. And she didn't see that coming at all. The initial surprise made her grow all stiff, but little by little her shoulders relaxed and she answered my lips. The melting heat of her tongue made my whole consciousness go numb.
もういきなりすぎ。私まだ話してる途中だったのに。
先輩の話聞いてると、なんかすごい約束させられそうで。イザークも言ってたろ。覚悟した方がいいって。
ひどいよ。私を何だと思ってるの
I ignored the sulking tone of her voice.
あと、前にこのケースでキスできなかったから。
When we lost Kasumi and the others.
もう、そんなことはないって証明。それと、
But this time, I was the one being interrupted.
絶対だよ。絶対。もうあんなことはないって約束。逃がさないから。私、藤井くん、ずっと捕まえてるから。
That's a long period of time. But I'd say in his place that I wouldn't mind, to be honest.
お願い。私を離さないで。
Fine. With each passing minute, the hour of judgment drew closer. There was no telling how all this would end. Whatever happened inside the singularity would not affect this side of the world as such. Even if Reinhardt vanished over there, Ra wouldn't be sucked down to wherever he went. She might have been a part of the cosmos now, but being outside the hole in the cosmos, she was safe from his dominion. Similarly, this world would remain in existence even if Mercurius perished over there. But there was one thing I kept from her. If Mercurius, the Master of the Throne, disappeared, it was very likely that everything connected to him would share the same fate. For example, his copy, or shadow, or whatever I was, would very well perish alongside the old order. But I couldn't tell her. There was no way in hell I could confess that to Himuro. It was sheer conjecture on my part true, besides it wasn't like I could really do anything about it. So for now.
信じてるから。
Thanks. She was right, we need to believe in the future we both sought. Well, no matter how to look at it, it is kinda problematic for us if we were to disappear because of that idiot being defeated. And in her who was still out there. In the word of Marn, the girl of it was the most fitting claimant to the throne. I would believe in and pray for her safety. Go, girl! For how long had he sought this outcome? How many eternities had he passed before arriving here? How many times did he fight, love, and die? At the aftermath of multiplying eternity by infinite number, he still sought to attain the same conclusion as every other time.
ああ、
He could see the piece of the omnipotent throne drift about him. He made a weary smile, surrounded by the lights of countless twinkling stars.
やはり、こうなってしまったか。
He would reaffirm his own ineptitude each time he reached this point. He had long since lost count of how many times he felt this.
違うのだよ、ハイドリヒ。私とお前が争ったところで、基地は破蓮。ここが私の、これが私の回帰点だ。何もなせず、なそうとせず、己が自滅の因子と食い合い、消える。それが気に食わぬと言ってまた同じことを繰り返す。何度やっても懲りんものだ。予感はあったのだがな。
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Which moment in the tongue ran the true birth of foreknowledge? Even this place denied him the answer, and so he would repeat it all till the day he found it. At one point, he realized that he knew everything. Was it in his mother's womb that he found there was nothing new or surprising in the world? And so he struggled for an eternity. What was this? What kind of phenomenon was tormenting him? Why could he not die? He had enough time. He might never have been exactly normal, but after thousands of years, even a dog could attain transcendence. The god itself had once told him that one could go around the world once or twice if they only never stopped moving. He attained knowledge of all things in the cosmos. He figured out the existence of the throne and the nature of the phenomenon tormenting him. Apparently, at one point he was the one to utter the phrase, "Let there be light." He had no recollection of presenting Moses or anyone else with the Ten Commandments, but he was certainly an entity of that caliber.
バカバカしい。
It was beyond ridiculous. Not even children entertained fantasies of such a preposterous, grandiose scale. A thought worthy of megalomaniac whose madness and ignorance had been multiplied a billion times over. Yet the moment he came up with this theory, he realized one other thing. When did this body of mine disappear? He could vaguely remember the curse of foreknowledge in his mother's womb and killing his family at a young age, but he could not remember a single instance of actually possessing a body made of flesh and blood. When did his life as a shade begin? When did others become unable to perceive his true form? He was but a proxy, while the real him remained at the center of the throne, wishing in zealous madness for a certain something. And so he created his proxy to gather information for him. Once he realized the truth, he became a mere shade. After understanding he was never strictly human, he also realized he could move more freely without being constrained by the limits of a body. There were countless things he had yet to try at that point. 10,000 years passed. Then another 10,000 before they reached the present day, yet nothing truly changed. He believed his craving to be a means to escape from foreknowledge. Naturally, he realized the contradiction contained within that very train of thought. He lamented the accursed phenomenon to no end, yet it persisted as the law governing the world that his own original self had once unleashed upon the universe. In short, he simply grew tired of it all. He had long since lost count of the years, yet in his mortal days he must have possessed a vulgar and nigh boundless thirst for knowledge. He wished to know everything, and ultimately emanated a world in which all was known to him. That was most likely what transpired. Where it all began mattered little. He was foolish beyond measure, a helpless? Probably helpless clown, or maybe hapless. I wonder if that's a word, because I don't know, I think I've never seen that word. But maybe I did, but I don't remember. I just need to use this app and go here. Hapless. Oh! Okay, I need to remember this. Hapless. Unhappy. A clown eternally tormented by his own wish. He believed it to be his mission to perish alongside his foolish world, to put his farce to an end once and for all. A colossal lack of prudence, a misconception to surpass all others, and every single time, only upon arriving here would he finally see the truth. The universe itself must have laughed at his misery.
なぜなら今が私の流出の起点なのだ。
Unsatisfied with the outcome, he craved repeated all once more, till that zealous desire was extinguished from his heart. The eternal recurrence would not cease.
諦めることができれば良いのだがな。
Enough. He had grown weary. Let it all end. If only he could admit defeat here, he would be able to wither away in peace.
もう一度、あと一度だけでも。
I agree. There will be one more time, probably. I mean, surely. He remained foolishly unable to discard that single wish.
口惜しいのだ。次こそはという妄執を切り離せん。
And so, yet another emanation would begin, now for the myriad of time. He would return to his mother's womb to avoid this finale, tormented by the poison for knowledge all along the way. Time did not exist for the child. It would not reject the contradiction of his emanating in a world had already emanated. It truly was the very definition of the chicken or the egg dilemma. The utterly ridiculous position of lamenting for knowledge even upon the seat of all creation. His soon to emanate craving could only serve as yet another prison. What was he, if not a clown shunned by fate? He would willingly retreat a path laden on with a torment and anguish. How he wished to erode into nothingness. How he wished to be able to close his eyes and expire. Or perhaps he would spend the rest of eternity with his sworn friend. He must have been drifting along this space as well, much like him.
どこにいるハイドリヒ。今のうちに私を殺さねば元の木阿弥だぞ。私を破壊するのだろう。破壊してくれよ。自分では死ねない。私はつまらぬ男なのだ。行く道が地獄と知りながら歩を止められん。故に、なあ、頼む友よ。早く私を。
Despite praying for someone to rescue him from this torment, he nonetheless proceeded to emanate. His true craving was obstinate beyond imagination. There was nothing he could do to stop himself.
6日。では晩年を数度超えた先でまた会おう。私はお前を見つけ出す。故に、お前も私に気づいてくれ。次に我が望みが外れた時、今度こそは殺してくれよ。
And with that aspiration rooted deep within his heart,
許されよ、愛しの女神。次こそは。
but as his eyelids began to close,
そうやって、あなたはまた私たちをもてあそぶの？
he heard the voice of a girl.
カリオストロ。
That one word made the emanating man's body retain its shape. He stared at her in speechless way, failing to comprehend what had just occurred. This aftermath was not known to him. He found himself overwhelmed by surprise, like a naive young boy experiencing a certain feeling for the first time.
なに？私が来たらいけなかった？
いや、しかし。
He had trouble forming words. Anyone who knew him would realize this was no normal occurrence, and in truth, that was precisely the case.
君は、自己の世界に帰ったのではないのか。
He believed that the girl had returned to her realm of twilight upon being ejected from the singularity. A hegemony could emanate in but a single hue. To Mercurius, that color could belong to only one, and for that reason Ren and Reinhardt had to disappear. If their battle would fail to end in their mutual death, this serpent himself would need to take the stage and make things right. The realization struck him like a lightning bolt, that this very action of his would be the origin of eternal recurrence. He would then plummet into despair, scorning himself, choosing to repeat it all from the beginning once more. And so the serpent's miserable existence would conclude, or rather it should have happened that way.
私、あなたに怒ってるんだから。
The girl furrowed her brows in an expression of adorable indignation.
みんないなくなっちゃった。 みんなダメになっちゃった。そんなこと繰り返させたりなんかしない。だからやりたいことをやるの。ずっと役に立たなかった私ができることをやりたいように。あなたの思い通りになんかさせないんだから。言ったでしょ？怒ってるんだって。私はもう誰も辛い目に遭わせたくない。レンやかすみやシロや先輩、みんなの気持ち、
What about Honjo?
みんなの願い守って包みたいと思うから。二度とこんなことがないように。
Then what? It took Mercurius a couple of seconds to understand what the girl's words implied.
あ
As he came to, he realized that tears had been flowing down his cheeks.
何？
The one to be assailed by confusion this time around was Mari. She didn't know what to do in front of a crying man. They didn't seem like tears born of bitterness or sorrow, nor pain or suffering. Were they the tears of joy then? But why?
私、あなたの邪魔をするって言ってるんだよ。
She wasn't exactly hoping to plunge him to despair or hear him scream in agony. Angry or not, Mary was incapable of being anywhere near as vindictive. It was in her nature to be kind, and besides, she didn't really hate the man. He caused the tragedy, but without him, she would have never found herself here. She would have never met Ren and the others. As frustrating as it might have been to admit it, that was the truth of the matter. And that was why she hoped the man would understand her indignation. Her feelings, everyone's feelings, everything he had done. She didn't come here to please him.
あ、わかる。よくわかっているよ、マルグリット。だが、許してくれ。これが私の偽らざる本音だよ。
He declared it proudly, like a poet presenting his finest piece, that usual tone of false courtesy slipping back into his voice. He made a smile, as if to show he had nothing to regret.
君に抱かれて死にたかった。
That was the very finale he hoped to attain through an eternity of repetitions.
この時だけを夢見ていた。
As such, he could not acknowledge any other conclusion.
ありがとう。君の望みは私の望みだ。すべてを託そう。新世界の女神よ。不満もあろうがね。だが、いやおうもあるまい。私を放置すれば、お望み通り絶望しよう。だがその断末まで、永劫回帰が流れ出す。それでは困ろう。
Being ridiculed by this carcass in Mercurius' eyes and tone, Mari cast her gaze downwards as her shoulders began to tremble, and then she...
あなたって、本当に
smiled at him like a flower in bloom.
最低の人。
よく言われる。
He truly was beyond all help. Whether he lived or died, whether he succeeded or failed, he would always end up causing trouble for someone else. One could not find a bigger scoundrel in the entire universe. Well, I don't think, like... I mean, I would be able to find bigger scoundrels in the entire universe. I wouldn't even need to look far really. Just look freaking Earth.
君と過たず出会うため、ただそれのみを渇望して私は回帰する断りを流れ出させた。一本道ゆえに結末を変えるのは困難を極めたが、何度失敗してもいい。地獄の苦痛に擦り切れても構わない。それでも私は、マルグリット、君に出会わない可能性を生み出したくはなかったのだ。出会うことなくすれ違うなど。そんな生は一度たりとも経験したくない。 君と出会う。ただそれだけが唯一私の愛した基地。この終わりにたどり着くまで何度でも感じたいと思った刹那の記憶なのだから。
She could call him an annoying pest or Cree, but he would not mind. He merely stayed true to his craving. And in mere moments, he would attain the end he prayed for. There was hardly a thing to feel embarrassed about at this point. As such, he wished to tell her one more time.
あなたに恋をした。
The girl remained oblivious to how vigorously that supposedly inert heart of the shadow beat in that moment.
あなたにひざまずかせていただきたい。花よ。
And how are you going to do that, if I may ask? My goddess.
いずれ必ず。
He swore to.
あなたを解き放ってみせると誓う。
He would have no doubts, for he knew she was destined to be the goddess to embrace the new world.
この私に終焉をくれ。
Martin nodded before slowly reaching out to embrace the worn-out man.
でも、勘違いはしないでね。勝ったのは私たち。頑張って傷ついて、それでも折れずに立ち上がって、この結果を勝ち取ったのは、レンたちの力。あなたに、それだけは分かってほしいの。
ああ、君らが最高の役者だったよ。故に幕を下ろす時だ。
The jester who had remained upon the eternal throne for an infinity.
Acta est Fabula.
Acta est Fabula. Finally ended his life in the arms of his beloved songstress. Acta est Fabula, so he said. He himself had once said it. If one prayed for a finale that would bring happiness to everyone, they could not afford to waste time on the naive dreams of the young and fair. Only at the end of a road paved with failures and misery could a truly incandescent finale be reached. Mary knew that much herself. It was precisely her inability to touch anyone during her life that made the throne allow her affectionate craving to envelop the whole world. That was the one and true ending to their story. She would embrace the world with kindness, making sure that none of this could ever happen again. That was a transient illusion! An event birthed in the fleeting moment when foreknowledge had already faded and the new world stood on the brink of emanation. In the center of the omnipotent throne, soon to paint the world anew, Ra experienced a dream one could only label as impossible.
ケイラの勝ちだ。
What the fuck? His golden gaze took on an implacable glint as he looked down upon Europe from above. Rose in Ren's embrace were mere moments ago. As such, the other man's appearance left her understandably confused.
不思議かね。だが、案ずるに及ばん。この場を設けられたのは彼のおかげだ。今の私は、その恩恵に支えられているだけの陽炎に過ぎんよ。
Oh, should have spoken a little faster, man. In this singular moment, time had come to a halt, like within the frame of a painting. Even Rhea could tell that this power didn't belong to Reinhardt. The beast embodied destruction, while the serpent was recurrence. Neither of them would be capable of giving birth to this kind of moment, had they attained the throne.
斬死。彼の渇望の名残だな。故に、了解を得たわけでもないが、構うまい。イザークの継子、すなわち、私の末裔であるケイと語らう最後の機会だ。よもや、家族の別れに異を唱えるほど、
彼は無粋でも強量でもないだろう。い子だ、テレジア。その勇気に敬意を表し、礼を言おう。私は満たされたよ。負けを認める。
He was still talking? Are you kidding me? Ah. Seriously, he makes way too long of a breaks between words. Ra absent-mindedly followed the gold's lead within the surreal barroom. The place resembled the inside of the castle, but it was not hellish Gladscape. The orchestra music that caressed her ears was no longer the aria of the Dies Irae sung by Reinhardt's Legion of the Dead.
私のたどり着いた道の果て。少年の無双が行き着く結末としては、過分に上等なものだと思わんかね。
Are you finished? The goddess rose in space. In time, in a moment, she embraced the war to remake it. That was why everyone was here.
ユサ君、綾瀬さん。
She could not see them, but they were here. She felt them.
私の僧が、私のたてがみ。
Everyone had been condensed into this one point. In this one ephemeral moment that he cherished.
我らは我らの現実に帰るのだろう。K は K の現実に生きよ、テレジア。それを言いたくてな。おそらく、彼も同じ気持ちなのだろうよ。
カール・クラフトは
さて。
The gold shook his head with a bitter smile.
いるのだろうが、目に入らぬよ。あれと私は、もはや同意に存在できん。基地が消えれば、ラインハルト・ハイドリヒは獣でなくなる。
Equal, kindred, the opposite faces of a two-sided mirror. In short, the end of the serpent would drop the gold of this phantasmagoric light. His gaze, now fixed on reality, could no longer make out the elusive shade. The same applied to Rhea. He, being the projected craft, could very well have been standing next to them. But they could neither see nor hear him. All that belonged to the old world would return to the past.
聞かせてください。ハイドリヒ教。
Rhea wished to know the story that led them all here. How exactly was the victory, the triumph they all longed for, earned? How did everything end up with the goddess embrace?
忘れてしまうかもしれない。意味がないことかもしれない。だけど、刻みつけておきたいんです。私たちの選択を。あなたの敗北を。教えてください。
ああ、構わんよ。
He made a serene note at the statement of his defeat. Ra knew nothing about the war between destruction and transcendence, nor the friendship between gold and Mercury, or the clash of the beast and the serpent. If she wished to live with her beloved, Rhea would need to distance herself from the friendship of those two carnivorous pillars. Otherwise, he would never return. The victory she prayed for meant precious little in a world without him, and thus they chose to depend on outside forces. Provided they won the bet, Rhea thought it was within her right to know the truth behind everything.
あれは何ともバカバカしく。そして、我が生涯最高の歌劇であったよ。
And Reinhardt knew very well that the duty of the defeated was to confess.
カールは、私が知る何より強く、同時に、滑稽な男でな。
He began with a hint of felicity in his tone.
私も止めるに止められなかったよ、マルグリット。
The serpent spoke of their earlier battle with a smile on his lips.
正直な話、かなり早い段階から嫌な予感はあったのだ。君が彼になり変わり、矢面に立ったあの時からね。
私がレンを眠らせて、あの三人と戦った時？
そう。どうも主演が舞台から出ていく前兆めいていてね。それは良くない。彼にはぜひ我が友と波動の激突を実現してもらわねばならないだろう。だからつい魔が差してね、介入してしまったよ。主義ではないのに。
先輩が、神様助けて、と言ったから？
君が何でもするなどというものだから。
Before knew it, he found himself deviating from his role as a spectator. In retrospect, it appeared that moment was what started it all.
一度踏み越えてしまえば雪崩式でね。以降は握手の連続だったよ。ああ、彼は何と言ったかな。
シロ？
彼を動かしたのが致命的だったね。私は己が大体とその自滅因子が食い合う様に見せられた。実に象徴的な出来事だろう。続く展開をこれ以上ないほど暗示している。あとはもはや必然の流れだ。
Acta est Fabula, the disintegration of a word so deep in for knowledge.
君の言った通りだ、マルグリット。私の負けで勝利したのは君ら。潔く膝を折るしかあるまい。
その割に、全然悔しそうじゃないのが、少し、頭にくるんだけどね。
納得のいく敗北であれば笑うさ。至極当たり前のことだろう。
Mark behaved an exasperated side response to to Demon's remark. Yeah, she had long since given up on trying to do anything about Demon's boundless potential for turpitude. He was crying mere moments ago and now this, but at least he acknowledged his defeat. Considering this would likely be their final meeting, Mara wished for them to part ways with smiles.
レンに感謝してちょうだいね。
ああ。しかし彼は本当に徹底しているね。今この時でさえ姿を見せぬ。意地でも座には関わらぬという意思表示かな。
あなたを見たら、ぶっ飛ばしたくなっちゃうからでしょ？
さもあろうし、君を信じているからだろうね。
He believed in the new world of the goddess more than anyone, and would consequently refuse to manifest in this place. The residue of his craving forming this space was enough to prove his survival. As such, he wished to entrust the leading role to the goddess to the very end.
私が言えた義理でもないだろうが、引きこもるのが好きなことだよ。負け惜しみとして、これくらいの悪態は叩いてもよかろう？
うん。許してあげる。
Mary held the same sentiment as the serpent and thus had nothing to reproach him for. She was happy to receive the young man's absolute trust, but she wasn't entirely delighted about the fact that it existed for the sake of another woman. In the case, he had absolute and unwavering trust in this conclusion.
あなたたちが戦えば、間違いなく相打ちになる。レンは、それが分かってたんだよ。
なぜなら、私とカールは相国の関係だ。
The gold claimed they would both perish should the two of them clash. The legion of the foreknown world was too huge, containing all mortal souls from the days of creation. Quality aside, even the gold's armies would have failed to overwhelm it.
それを倒せたのは、彼があなたに撃たれたがっていたから。
しかりだ、テレジア。あの戦いが始まった時点で、カールは自戒の衝動に負けていたのだ。自覚があろうがなかろうが、 我らが対峙するとは、そういう状況を指すのだよ。だから。
そして自滅なら、アボトーシスも引きずられる。
私と彼の争いはそういう決着しか生み出さない。笑い話だろう、マルグリット。しかもそうなった後でしか気づけないのだよ、我々は。
あなたの渇望が、そういう形をしているから？
君に出会った日の感動を事前に予見したくなどなかったからね。
He would not tolerate the dilapidation of the single piece of foreknowledge he genuinely cherished, and so he continued the dance, leading his goddess with each step.
前もって分かっていたのでは今日がそがれるだけだろう。おかげで幾度となく同じ過ちを繰り返したが、後悔などしていないよ。もう一度君に感謝を、マルグリット。
The serpent lowered his voice with impeccable grace.
理解したかね、テレジアよ。
The god finished his explanation with a hint of self-derision.
じゃあ、だったら、
Both Marie and Ra felt compelled to voice the question that flashed through their minds, a meaningless hypothesis, yet one they wished to confront the two invisible pillars with even after their defeat.
あなたと彼は、絶対に相打ち。そうとしかならない。それは分かったけど、違う相手だったらどうなのですか？
A what-if kind of scenario. It was not like Marie had any qualms with this conclusion, but she nonetheless wished to solve the riddle their conversation had just birthed in her heart. Ra wished to know if there could have been an alternate conclusion for the friends they both lost. If the obstinate round table would not have turned on itself. In other words,
レンなら、藤井くんなら、
what would have happened if he fought instead?
あなたに勝てた？カリオストロ。あなたは勝てましたか？ハイドリヒ教。
Gold and Mercury fell silent for a moment, both them faced by the same unexpected question. After a brief moment they parted their lips at the same time. Exact same time.
私は負けんよ。
Their words rang with unfettered conviction, the stereotypical case of a man never wishing to admit his inferiority in front of a woman he cared for. They are wearing some fancy dresses, by the way. Marie couldn't help but let out a chuckle.
自信満々に言うんですね。
Ra shrugged her shoulders with exasperation.
やっぱりあなた、一度ケチョンケチョンにされた方がいいと思うな。
それは私に人として生をやり直せという意味かね。勘弁してくれたまえよ。そんなことをされたらまた君に会いたくなってしまうだろう。
私のお婿さんは手強いですよ。血筋なんか全然気にしないんだから。
イザークに交際を認められたせいで強気かな。少子、私はあれほど甘くないぞ。
If the person in question had heard that, he would have likely have jumped to his feet in indignation, but to Marie, this was no more than a drifting jab at the man who chose another, while Rhea merely wished to boast, and the two pillars answered them with dignity, remaining ever true to themselves.
あなたが何を言ったって、私は、レンが勝ったと思うよ。藤井くんが戦ってたら、今頃あなたはお星様になってたはずです。
それは。
ぜひ、試してみたいな。
Their smiles reflected not an iota of ill intent. After all, it was a meaningless hypothesis, one that should never be allowed to attain meaning. The guard surfaced in the knowledge this conclusion as reality would be no different from betraying him. Both Mari and Rhea understood that better than anyone, yet at the same time they did not believe their supposition to have been incorrect. Naturally, neither Reinhardt nor Mercurius did anything to prove them otherwise, but not to mention their current lack of strength, they had been defeated and would return to the places where they belonged as exiles from the throne.
マルグリット。
テレジア。
The two pillars, realizing that the end drew nigh, decided on one final question for the two girls, one that pertained to the man whose image had been equally engraved in both their hearts.
あの頑固者、君はどう扱うつもりだね。
K は知らぬだろうが、あれには現実が2つある。
Renfuji did exist in reality, but his whole existence depended on his role. He was a phantom that should have never been, and the crux that constituted his soul came from another reality.
君はあれを現実に返すと言い、それを慈しみ抱きしめることを祈った。ならば私の代替であるザラトゥストラには戻せまい。
生きる時代が違うのだ。女神が彼の願いに真摯であるほど、カールの手が入った立場では歪みが生じる。
増年金ととは共に歩けん。
おそらく会えぬぞ。
The two pillars spoke with no hint of malice or mischief in their voices. They conveyed only the solemn truth.
君が彼を愛しているなら、そうした采配もありではないかと私は思う。君の手に入らぬのなら、むざむざ別の女に渡すことなどあるまいよ。
女神の嫉妬、独占欲。古今それは英雄たるものを束縛する。可能性として十二分にあり得るのだが、どう思うね、テレジアよ。
さあ、
答えを私に聞かせてほしい。
And to that question both Mari and Rhea
信じているから。
gave an answer that was both curt and to the point.
現実が一つしかなくて、ずっとそこから出られないのは、あなたの世界でしょ？カリオストロ。カールクラフトの座は終わった。だったら可能性は無限に広がる。レンの本当の現実は無視できない。ええ。確かにその通りだし、そこは私もわかっている。藤井くんの現実が、いつのものかは知らないけど、それが終わっても先に進める。もう巻き戻ったりしない。私も、彼も、ずっとずっと。そうしていけば、いつか会えるんじゃないのかな。レンも、カスミも、シローも先輩も、そして、できれば、この私も、みんな一緒になれる時が、きっと来るって、信じてる。私にそれができるんだって、信じてる。だから、
Rhea and Mari parted their lips at the exact same time.
怖くないよ。
They made themselves clear in voices, robust and unwavering. The two pillars, sensing the resolve, both nodded their heads. Most admirable, they had both been defeated.
なるほど。
ならば、そう信じるがいい。
The throne of the goddess was still akin to a newborn infant. Such a small-scale manipulation of causality could not have been a trivial task. There was no guarantee it could land the young man on the correct time axis in the forthcoming rebirth cycle. He could end up being separated by 10 or 100 years, even several generations. The serpent fell into silent thought, weighing how he could potentially help the goddess in this matter. Yet he could no longer interfere with the causality of his substitute. Doing so at this point would be an insult to their victory. As such, he had to do what he did best, manipulate other forces. A course actually it might have been, yet one he felt compelled to carry out, for his heart ached to be of use to his beautiful goddess. He would meddle for but a moment before vanishing, so what she would not notice a thing.
なあ、お前はどう思う？ハイドリヒ。
He addressed his friend, despite being unable to either see or hear him. Provided that Reinhardt agreed with his proposition, Mercurius would have preferred for him to do the honors.
ああ。異論はないよ、カール。
He uttered it like a soliloquy, prompting the girl to narrow her eyes in confusion. He too had been thinking along these lines after hearing of the girl's resolve. If it was within his power, he did not mind lending a hand.
何よ言ってるの？
なんでもないよ。
さまつなことだ。
They gazed down at the suspicious girls and bent their knees before them in their hearts. Within the fading ballroom of eternity, the two pillars accepted the end of their ephemeral moment. And the first thing to assail me as I came to was an inexplicable headache. What was going on? My head hurt and felt awfully heavy. Almost as if a small army of pixies were having their New Year's bell ringing celebration inside my skull, which was all fine and good, but at this rate my head would likely explode. If they could tone it down just a little bit, that'd be great. Are you drunk? But the little pests just wouldn't hold back. I must have had some really persistent pixies inhabiting my head. I wish they could just take their party to someone else's skull.
ここはお寺じゃない。
It was a church for the love of Christ, and we still had a few days to go until New Year's Eve. Jesus, enough already! You're gonna kill me. Seriously, cut it out. I don't think I'll be able to take this for much longer. What? Letting out a wail that would out a ghost from some cheap horror movie to shame, I changed the angle of my head on the pillow. Too bad it did nothing to alleviate the pain. How persistent could they get? Blasted pixies, what had I done to deserve this? You drank too much alcohol? Clunk, 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 what? Probably knocking, but... Wait, gong, gong, gong. Okay, that's happening in her head now, I guess. Bum, trum, dum, kaboom, boom, screech, okay. The weird sounds at the end reflect my current state of mind. In other words.
うるさい！いい加減やめないと焼き鳥にしちゃうよ！
Huh? I leapt out of my bed with a scream. And yeah. I felt inexplicably dizzy and was this close to puking. Countless bottles of wine, champagne, sake, brandy, whiskey and beer lay at my feet. Yeah? So much for pixies! I told you she was drunk. I mean, she was drunk before, but now she's not. Now she has the results of drinking too much. God, what was this? What was I doing here? I didn't even want to consider the situation from a neutral perspective. I said I didn't. What? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
ダメよ。ボンサ君100円玉じゃ倒せない。
What?
打って、そこ。もっと。そう。やっぱり10年早いわね。
Before my eyes, or rather below them, that a battlefield littered with corpses. I paused to think for a little, then proceeded to fill the nearby teapot with Tabasco sauce and hot water, then gave the concoction a good mix. When it became a nice blend of crimson, I stopped and proceeded to unveil the secret technique I lovingly dubbed the Gardener of God. And a wilted flower would jump right back to her feet after tasting a single drop of this magic water.
花咲じいさん。
I chanted the spell and proceeded to resurrect the corpses. Nice. Everyone had very unique screams. Sakurai probably struck the highest note. It sounded really cute too, and totally not something you'd expect from someone like her.
ちょっといきなり何するんですか。
私せっかくこれから特大七面鳥にチャレンジするところだったのに。おはす先輩。はい、おはよう。
One of the cops still seemed to be rolling on the floor in pain, but nobody cared about that one, so we moved on.
どうでもよくねえよ。
私何も言ってないけど。
目でわかんだよ。なんで俺だけ顔面ピンポイントで攻めんだあんたは。
さあ、なんでだろう。君の顔見てたらわけもなくイラッときたから。
チンピラかよこの人。
あんた何かやったんじゃない？
してねえし、されてんの俺だし。
先輩、私の髪がなんだかギドギドしてアグレッシブな刺激臭を発してます。
タバスコ草。二人にはシャレっ気がないから私からのプレゼント。いらんわ。っていうかさ、みんな潰れてたみたいだし、起こすのはいいけど手加減してよ。頭早起きは三問の得。
意味が全くわかりません。
多分ね、自分が一番最初に起きたから他の奴らはさらに悪い寝覚めを経験するべきだと言ってるんだよ。
ただの根性悪いやつじゃないの。
そうだ、あんたはその胸と同じくらい情が薄い。
じゃあユサくんの大事なところを3倍くらいのサイズにしてあげようと思う。
っていや、そんなヤバいもん持ってにじり寄ってくんな先輩。
本庄さん、抑えなさい。ウィス。あとそこの怪力コンビも。
ねえユサくん、本当に何か恨み買ってるんじゃないの？
そう、でも素人だからな。早く。はい。
おーい、なんだお前ら、集団秩序か？
こら暴れんのバカ。桜井ちゃん、ほら早くチャック下ろして。
頬あからめてんじゃね
え。いや、私も実にドキドキするよ。なんというかね、ユサくん、君はどこかで一回くらい徹底的にいたぶられるべきだと私は思うの。そうしないとバランスが取れないような、いろんな方面の流飲が下がらないような。まあとにかくそんなわけで、私は君の股間に花坂じいさんする。
何がそんなわけでなんだよ。わけわかんねえ。電波飛ばしすぎだっつうの。母性とチャネリングするのやめてくれよ。花坂じいさんとかふざけんなよ。むしろ使い物になんなくなるだろ。枯れ木になるわボケ。
いや、でもこれって結構夢のシチュエーションなんじゃないの？美少女4人に囲まれてね。
どこに美少女がいるんだ？死ね。
隊長、桜井ちゃんがチャックに触れられずプルプルしてます。乗り越えなさい。それを乗り越えて女は一つ強くなる。
はい。
何を使命に目覚めたみてえなシリアス声でうなずいてんだこら。だいたいそもそもお前らな。
うるさいな。もういいから始める。
I didn't understand pain myself, but for some reason I just felt like picking on this subject. Well, it would be unfair to someone unless I use this chance. I mean, otherwise, it would be too...
女4人もいるなら女同士で遊んでろよ。わざわざ男一人の俺を呼びつけんな。居心地悪すぎんだろうが。
あれ？どうったの先輩？なんか固まっちゃってるけど。
具合悪くなったんですか？
いや、なんだ？俺の方ものこのこ来といて文句言えた義理じゃねえよな。
ちょっとしろ。
本当に何も後ろ暗いことはないんでしょうね。
今なら多めに見てやらんこともないよ。
ってちげえよ。マジ何も知らねえし。
そんなこと言ってもあんたね。
さすがにちょっと信用できないかも。
もうほれゲロっちゃいなよ。
だから
ごめん、なんでもない。本当に？うん、もういいからユサくんを話してあげて。
Suspicious. Suspicious.
なんだよ、このいかにも俺が悪いみたいな雰囲気は。
だからごめん、気にしないで。
Yeah, it was something. There was something strange about it. Honestly, I had no idea what that strange vision meant.
朝からバタバタさせて悪かったね。私片付けするから交代でシャワーで洗ってきたら汚しちゃったし。はあ、それはどうもお気遣いいただいて。いや、いいよレアさん、散らかしたのはみんなでなんだし。
クリスマスパーティーとか初めてだったからちょっと浮かれすぎました。私も片付け手伝います。
それに先輩、確か今日は誕生日だろ。
うん、まあそうだけどね。
Yesterday was both Christmas Eve and the start of the winter break, so we ended up celebrating both those and my birthday by partying and drinking ourselves unconscious. I could remember that. I swear I could. However, Kasumi, my second cousin, who was a year younger than me. A, not E. A. Than me. A. This then, you don't use it like that, damn it. They drunk and then, wait, they drank alcohol and then they become drunk. Yes, that's how you use that. Something happens after something, for example. The A, the THAN is here, damn it. Her childhood friend Yusa, sorry. Honjo, whose family owned a large hospital in town. And Sakurai, my friend with brother complex. Counting me, that was 5 people in total. We had been good terms from a while back and usually hang out together. In short, this was in no way different from what we usually did. There was something strange about it. It something felt off for some reason, as if someone was missing.
ほら、だから片付けはパーッと私たちがやっちゃうから、レアさんは先に準備しててよ。すぐ行くから。そういや、ひいおばあさんの命日でもあるんだっけ？そう、私にとっても同じだからさ。一緒にお墓参りしに行くの。
ふーん。だったら俺も付き合うぜ。いいだろ、別に。
よければ私もいいかしら。
いいの？なんかこう言っちゃ悪いけどあんま関係なくない？そりゃ私としては大勢来てくれた方がひいおばあちゃんも喜ぶだろうと思うけど。
Come on, she totally tries. Is trying to sound rude.
ま、なんかな。そんな気分なんだよ。
私もうまく言えないけど。
エリーは？先輩がいいって言うなら私も行きたいけどね。だってどうするレアさん。
I had no reason to refuse.
いいよ。
I gave them a brief answer before proceeding to get ready. It wasn't really much of a problem. How many people want to visit her grave? After all, she slept right there behind the church. Well, will you be able to withstand all that power that you will need to use to get there? It didn't take me more than an hour to take a shower and buy some flowers from a nearby florist. The others were all ready by the time I came back. Today was December 25th. Both my birthday and the day she passed away. It was already strange, to tell the truth. For some reason, both Kasumi and I felt an odd kind of longing in regards to our grandma, despite never actually having met her. I wondered what kind of woman she was, how she looked, what her voice sounded like, how she lived for her life. We had no pictures of her, and my grandfather also passed away in his 20s. My parents were still alive, but they moved out to live overseas 5 years ago, so I missed my chance to learn much about my great-grandmother. And Kasumi seemed to be in a similar situation. Perhaps we felt strangely attached to her because she was the closest living blood relative to us beside ourselves. The problem was that she was dead. All we knew about her was her name and the year she lived through. It was truly the extent of all my knowledge, and yet...
Ohayo, Lisa. いい天気だね。
I couldn't help but receive her like a friend. Lisa Brenner, 1915-1945. That was all I knew about my great-grandmother. But I felt this odd sensation whenever I came here, as if memories I shouldn't possess would flash and disappear in the back of my mind. Her voice, her face, her warmth, my heart told me I knew them, as if chanting a prayer. What did that all mean? Was there something wrong with my head? Despite the odd nature of it, I never felt like discarding this feeling. Even if that was but a delusion to escape loneliness, Lisa lived inside me, and that was enough to make it real for me.
おばあちゃん、どうか次のテストで英語の紙が降りるようにお願いします。
The god of English told you to freaking study.
いやー、かすみちゃん、神社じゃないんだから。
つうか、英語の神は英語でしか喋んねえだろ。
Exactly, probably. Indeed, besides Lisa was German. But well, everyone had their own ways of commemorating the dead.
じゃあ、年末ジャンボが当たるようにお願いします。
I would like for that for myself as well. Any lottery with a lot of money.
なんかますます宗教じみてきたね。
そりゃ、ある意味宗教ではあるんだろうけど。じゃあ、ばあさんさ、俺欲しいバイクがあるんだけど、どっかその辺に落ちてねえかな。
ちょっと、うちのおばあちゃんに無駄な労力使わせようとしないでよね。
突っ込むのはそこかよ。
ああ、だったら、私は新型のグラボが欲しいですのよ。トナカイ飼ってるじいさんがそっちにいたら、一丁言っといてくれませんかね。
Now that's good priorities, okay? That's very good priorities she has. I always was telling she's the best girl of that game.
そうだ、サンタよ。リアルサンタ、絶対知ってるでしょ、おばあちゃん。
あのね、あなたたち、いい加減にしなさいよ。不謹慎でしょ。
A little bit, yes, but whatever. No, it's alright. I mean, she's nothing out there. I too had a wish of my own.
リザ、実は私、もうすぐ卒業なんだけど、困ったことに、進学も就職もできそうにないの。ちょっと人生がピンチ。
あなたまでそんないい加減な。
だから、ねえ、どうしたらいいと思う？
Each of my days was spent in peace and happiness. I felt myself surrounded by the warmth of others, and yet I felt as if there was something, or rather someone, missing from it, and the void created by their absence was so huge it made even my happiness feel lonely. Was it just my delusion, a groundless fantasy? But whatever it was, that void alone was undeniably real.
結婚するしかないんじゃね？
そうだね。それ以外になさそう。
I yearned to meet the man of my dreams. Even if that was but a delusion to escape loneliness, he lived inside me, and it was enough to make him real for me.
私のお婿さんを探して、リサ。
I uttered those words like a prayer. And Lisa was like, "Easy, here he is!"
風が。
Our flower petals took to the wind, their dance reminding me of a sight I once witnessed in a paradise. Oh! So this wasn't like easy? Boom! Okay. But the credits, and if I remember correctly, there was always something going on after that. But yeah, alright, we have the the fourth ending. And there's one more we need to check. But that will happen the next day, obviously. So tomorrow. Four Celsius degrees outside. I go and replace my tires. Alright, so that was also pretty good if you ask me. But was it better than Mari's end? It might have been. Or maybe at least on equal grounds. Yes, right. So let's see, because I think the credits finished, and what will we be shown? Okay, chirping of birds. Is anything going to happen at all, or December 25th, 1945, Berlin, Germany. 12:27 a.m. 27 minutes past 12 a.m. By that time, I came to my senses. The night had already marched past midnight, and so wiped my gaze from the book in my hands. This same year that may end up being remembered by future generations as a period of incessant turmoil steadily edged towards its closing days. With it, the new year was preparing for its graceful entry, promising the tris the turmoil, although chaos would have been far more fitting a name for what was truly to come, truth be told. 4 months had come and gone since the invasion of Poland. 4 months since the United Kingdom and France issued a declaration of war against Germany, although it would allegedly prove to be the retaliation to humiliation and poverty the young generation suffered in the aftermath of the previous war. The thought of another grand-scale conflict breaking out nonetheless filled my heart with gloom. And all those elderly veterans that fought on the front lines and experienced the bitter taste of defeat firsthand would no doubt feel it tenfold. So why did we plunge headfirst into a new war? Because humanity is retarded. I realized the importance of possessing land, resources and food. I truly did. You'd find plenty who hungered for honor and glory, and even more who wished for victory to wash our nation's reputation clean of the taint of defeat. Should the events from the 2 decades ago be recorded in history as the only world war fought by men, Germany and its people would forever be remembered as a nation of the defeated. I feel like the world doesn't really care anymore. It's Germany that is considering itself still the country that, you know, that did bad and so on, and now they try to do whatever they do to make them look better, but it's only in their own eyes, because, well, other nations kinda don't really care. At least that's how it looks for me in Poland. We don't really care about what happened in the past. We just laughed. We just laugh at Germany, who like allow, you know, all the people from the other countries, right, to get into their country and basically completely change it. Like, there are so many people from outside of Germany that it's ridiculous there. And so on. Either way, this was a choice very much made with the future in mind. And to that end, the present was now being sacrificed. I realized this might have been the hollow, infantile grumbling of one who'd seen precious little of life. It did not change the fact that the whole thing was messing up my life. My comfortable equilibrium of the here and now was being torn to shreds. Stop it, leave it to be. I know how selfish and arrogant that may have sounded, yet it was how I truly felt. In fact, it would have made me particularly sad to miss the next installment of the serialized book I was just reading. I didn't care for the circumstance of the outer of the world. I wanted to know how the story ended, damn it! Even I was amazed by how foolish this train of thought was. I heard the sound of approaching footsteps from behind. What was this now? I had a terrible feeling about this, or so my gut told me, and to my misfortune those hunches mine rarely ever missed the mark. I knew I should have retreated to my own chambers for reading. Sitting in the middle of the bench in a hall as large as this left me with nowhere to hide. I knew this person did not come here to meet me in particular, yet I couldn't help but feel a tingle of unease turning up the back of my neck, for I was not sure who it could be. Simply ignoring their presence might have been the best route to take here.
失礼。
Was it him? I'm pretty sure it was him. And so, even when the man stopped right next to where I sat and uttered those brief words, I hung my head and refused to look up and meet his eyes. The man went on.
ジーバス局長はおられるか?
A low yet refined voice. Even without looking him in the eye, I could tell that it belonged to a man of considerable power. His soothing tone was contrasted by an echo of confidence, as well as a definite coldness lurking behind it. He was a soldier, and although at present I could say the same thing about myself, a lower grunt like me paled in comparison to a high-ranking official. In other words, he was not the type of man I would have wished to ever associate with.
聞こえなかったかな? 局長殿は。ああ、いや。悪いけど今はいないよ。
I crudely waved my arm as I gave him an answer. Frankly, I wanted him to be gone as soon as possible. If he ended up introducing himself, decorum would force me to politely oblige him. And that would have just needlessly complicated things. In fact, it would have been better for everyone if I never heard his name. Let him think of me as some Polish whelp who knew not how to speak in front of a commanding officer. That would have made things easier. At any rate, it wasn't like he'd shoot me dead on the spot.
そっか。まあ連絡もしていなかったので仕方ないことではあるな。そうね。お帰りならあっちだよ。
I lifted a tune to point to the back of the hall without turning to face him.
うちの局長、最近は医者連中とべったりみたいで、なんだっけ、頭蓋骨を測定してうんちゃらとか。
プラトメートル。アーリア人種の測定装置かね。
そうそう。それでストラスブルクの研究員方と会食中って言っても、さすがにもう飯食ってる時間じゃないだろうけど。局長に用があるならそっち行った方が早いよ。
And that's the end of our conversation. So goodbye. I meant to drive him away with that masked implication, but the man, oddly enough, refused to move an inch. On the contrary, I could practically feel his gaze piercing my skin, fixing on me from above. I was starting to feel sick.
あのさ。
うん。局長殿のことはもういい。おらぬなら K に聞こう。顔を上げたまえ。
I was really starting to hate that big mouth of mine.
上げたまえ。
Unable to deny his pressed down, I reluctantly raised my head to look him in the eye.
No.
I was taken back. I figured he wouldn't be an ordinary soldier, but his looks alone were enough to leave anyone speechless. This may have sounded odd coming from another man, but I've never seen anyone so handsome before. He must have been roughly a decade my senior, yet displayed an uncanny balance of health and mature dignity. Someone with my childlike complexion, an attribute both myself and my peers could attest to, could spend 30 years trying in vain to reach his level.
どうしたね?
Where the hell is your book, Phil?
いや。
In any event, just maintaining eye contact with him was wearing me down. I wasn't exactly doing all this out of the kindness of my heart. But if he had a question, I'd give him his answer. After that, he'd better be on his way.
なんでも。で?
ああ。カール・クラフトを知っているかね?
カール・クラフト?
His question came so out of the blue that I could do nothing but repeat the name he had uttered. Carcraft. If I wasn't mistaken, he was...
近頃、宣伝省に召し抱えられた男でね。ありてに言うと、詐欺師だ。彼の職務は予言というものであり、国家にとって聞こえのいい未来を創作して糧を得る。立場的には同情するが、やっていることは詐欺だろ
う。それが？
おかしいと思わんかね？
I couldn't quite follow his train of thought. Noticing my distress, he flashed a faint, bitter smile.
わからんのならそれでいい。今のは、九段の詐欺師と面識がなければ、答えられぬ問いだからな。今夜、ここの局員で、教会から何かを受け取りに行った者はおらんかね？
教会？
Being at a loss for words, I once again parroted back his. I may have looked the complete fool now, but considering that I genuinely had no idea what he was talking about, there wasn't much I could do about it.
遺産管理局、ドイチェス・アーネン・エルベ。ケイラの職務は、そうしたものの収集だろ？私の言ったことに心当たりがあるなら、答えてほしいと思うのだが。守秘義務かね？では仕方ないが。
いや、本当に知らないよ。
At the very least, no such matter had ever reached my ears. Not much I could say with certainty.
でも、なんでそんなことを？
さあ、なぜかな。私にもわからんよ。ただ、そんな気がしただけだ。
The man shrugged, an air of self-delusion lingering about him as the words left his lips, yet his tone was pregnant not with light-hearted jest, but palpable sincerity.
変な人だな、あんたは。
ああ、どうもおかしいのだよ。たまにな、このような気分に陥る。と言っても、ここ一月ほどの話だが、見てはおらぬ、聞いてもおらぬ。事実そのようなことはないというのに、ふと思うのだよ。そんなことがあったはずだと。
Heh. How?
あるいは、こんな男ではなかったはずだと。K はこれに共感してくれるだろうか。
I couldn't quite find it in myself to say yes. I mean, judging by his description, this must have been the effect of some severe personal delusion of his. Frankly, I was this close telling you to just go see a doctor. The man shook his head, no doubt having sensed my feelings.
私は正気だよ。そう思っている。いや、そう思いたいがゆえのあがきかな。我ながら、めめしい限りではあるが。
じゃあ、
What was I going to tell him? He was exactly the sort of man I wanted nothing to do with. In fact, even now, I still desperately wished to avoid any and all unnecessary communication with him, and yet, something in me drove me to action, a sense of duty, if you will, a feeling that this was something I alone could do. There he stood, still strikingly handsome, his looks golden. I looked him in the eye,
あんたは正気だよ。
and uttered those words, curtly and with emphasis.
俺たちは現実に生きている。いいこともあれば悪いこともあるし、満たされない夢を抱えて飢えてもいるさ。
The transience of the here and now, that fleeting moment I so adored, I would long to make its miracle eternal, a childish notion true, but one I could not discard, rather knowing it was a dream never to be fulfilled, my thirst for it refused to ever fade. And so we lived, ever discontent, haunted by doubt, frail on our feet.
だけど、それが人間だろ？
I was content to be such man.
俺たちは永遠になれない刹那だ。どれだけ憧れて求めても、幻想にはなれないんだよ。
In other words,
生に真摯であること。ああ、確かに K の言う通り。空いていればいい。飢えていればよいのだ。生きる場所の何を飲み、何を食らおうと足りぬ。だが、 それでよし。そう思えぬ生物はその時点で自戒するしかない。
そんな生物は生まれてきたことが過ちなんだ。
We looked each other in the eye, uttering those words without truly comprehending who they were aimed at, almost as if to reproach ourselves. Claiming that things were fine this way, that his was how it ought to be. And so my next question followed naturally.
あんたの名前は？
ハイドリヒ。ラインハルト・ハイドリヒだ。
I'd be lying if I said the name didn't surprise me. The man I'd suddenly gotten friendly with was not other than the revered golden beast in flesh. It would have been small wonder to see him have my head right this instant.
私はそう大した男ではないよ。
Yet he continued on with a smile, insisting sincerely not out of mere humbleness that he was no beast but man.
与えられた地位をなくせば、それこそ知性の一角と変わらんだろう。その
True.
程度なのだ。いや、そうでなくてはならない。殴れば倒れ、撃たれれば死ぬ。人はそうであるべきだ。いずれ訪れる死の時まで生き、そして朽ちればいい。ああ、誰かに言ってもらいたかったのだよ。感謝しよう。幻想にはなれぬか。なるほどな。
He then turned around and began to make the exit. And so ended up our chance encounter. Whatever fate may have held in store for us, I knew he would never meet again. We would never meet again.
すべてのたれ死ぬ。ならば私も、各のたれ死ねばいい。ありふれた人間。職務を全うして滅びる一人の軍人で構わない。
I closed my book as if to answer that thought. The story had come to an end, and I had to return to reality. No matter what color the world turned, this was where I was born, and where I should and would live. A man must never once forget it. Should we do so, we will be haunted by our dreams forever, longing after eternity.
ではさらばだ。名を聞いておこうか。
ライヒハート。
What? For I wasn't too fond of the name itself, uttering it was my way of accepting reality.
ロートス・ライヒハート。あんたと同じさ。首切り人だよ。落ちこぼれだけどね。
ああ。
Naturally, Reinhardt was aware of what that name signified, as it turned out my family produced quite a number of famed executioners in the past, so to someone like Reinhardt, I myself felt like a distant relative.
道理で。だが東大一と言われるヨハンより、K の方が適任に見えるがな。ロートス。何もかも忘れ、一つのことしかできなくなる麻薬だ。オデュッセウスが現れなければ、同じところを回り続ける。
だから俺がオデュッセウスになるんだよ。
I would break free from this cycle, like the runaway son, who leaves his past home to find a new cycle to fit into one defined by his own terms. I realized the sheer contradiction of that theory, but in the end, I think it fit me just fine, all things considered. I was no hero, I'd be the first to admit that yet.
枠を超えて俺にできることがあるかもしれない。あるいはできたことかな。それを眺めて生きていくよ。さよなら、中将閣下。ジーク入る。
ああ、ジーク入る。
However, just as he was about to close the door behind him,
私は満足した。もはや何も求めない。この先どうなろうと生きていく。そう誓ったのでな。
he said something I couldn't quite comprehend.
K の未来に幸あらんことを。二つの現実を生きるがいい。私と接触したことで、それを踏破する幻想の残滓くらいは宿ったはずだ。日本へ来たまえ。テレジアがきっと待っているだろう。
I felt something odd since I heard that name.
フローへバイナ発展。これは例だ。女神の包囲を悪くはなかろう。
And with that, Reinhardt made his exit.
テレジ
Well, I couldn't quite explain the warmth that filled my heart as I uttered that name, but
オ日本か
I felt like I'd glimpsed an old promise in that yet unseen faraway land. God damn it! Did he go to Japan or did he not? We will not know the answer, probably. Well, maybe the other ending, we'll see. For now, hope you enjoyed it, and tomorrow we shall get a different choice and go with the A-friend ending. And yeah, so hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.